Hello, this is Lossie here. Let's give you a quick update about the Iceland earthquake that happened yesterday on the 20th of October 2020. There was a 5.6 earthquake that happened over in Iceland, causing, as at today, the 21st, over 1100 small quakes and medium-sized quakes there just south of Reykjavik. Initially, what happened when this earthquake happened, and because it was relatively close to Reykjavik, it took down, or at least interrupted, the flow of the website for Iceland Met Office. We kept on refreshing, we were getting nothing. I don't know what the APIs were like or anything like that, but obviously it caused quite a lot of people in Reykjavik to actually turn to the internet to find out how big that earthquake was and where it was. It's in a region which I believe there is a volcano quite close, and it looks very much like it was magmatic in its origins, in that there's a lot of obviously movement going on around there. I don't know whether it's due to water penetration going down, which is often happens in normally the ice covered parts of Iceland, where the water seeps down and causes a few little explosions when it hits the lava or magma. This one, of course, created a lot of earthquakes, which normally happens. It normally swarms out around this area. This one's normally not on land. It's normally off on the western side of the coast of the peninsula of Reykjavik. But this one's definitely on land. All the stars you can see there are anything greater than magnitude 3. It's created quite a few ones, as you can see in the graph below. It was initially reported as a 5.7 by USGS. Iceland Met Office was very, very cautious, and they kept on varying it between the different sizes from initial 5.7, and then they knocked it down to 4.4, I believe, and then going back to this 5.6 earthquake that they eventually ended up with at nearly 1:45 in the afternoon. Normally one would see earthquakes like this up in the top part of Iceland, and there looks to be a star off the coast of there when you do the North Atlantic view of Iceland. This is the northern part, which has been swarming quite regularly. This has quietened down, and now the peninsula near Reykjavik is actually swarming out. So it sort of takes it in turn sometimes, in that the north often have undersea earthquakes, maybe new land forming, but this one, of course, is on land and has caused quite a few. This is a zoomed in view of that peninsula. It was quite interesting that USGS, when they reported it and is still reporting it as much higher than the earthquake was in land positioning. Only, as you can see, 89 people reported it, so obviously they don't rely on USGS and rely on their own local meteorological service to report their earthquakes. So as you can see there, it's very much higher in where they reported it, obviously very close to the city there, but it's more southerly where the earthquake happened, and obviously all those stars are a lot lower than the USGS reported it. EMSC reported it in roughly the same area as well as USGS. I don't know whether they were following suit with that. This is a very good visualization of Iceland's Met Office data, or the data that comes from it. It's using an API which was broken the other day, but it is a very, very good visualization of the earthquakes that happen. So you can see there the large 5.6 there on the peninsula, reporting it in roughly the same area that the Iceland Met Office reported it, with all the other minor earthquakes around it. And this is a product called 3D Bulge, which I thank him for, which I normally link in my live stream description for my stream. And it is a very good visualization tool, and I use it all the time because I monitor Iceland regularly, especially Bardabunga and the glacier that has many earthquakes and volcanoes underneath it. Okay, so that's the visualization. You can see how deep they go, so they are actually relatively shallow. So, and normally it's normally interaction with magma that causes those earthquakes, and of course it's on the rift area of Iceland, so it will be splitting the island apart effectively, but creating more land as they go. Okay, so that's the amount of earthquakes that have happened over there, 1,100 as at lunchtime on the 21st. Thank you for viewing, and thank you to all the people that have actually subscribed, and especially to my backup channel. Thank you.